Well, it looks like we're getting a very much anticipated sequel to that maladroitious 2021 Mortal Kombat movie. I don't think it was a bad movie. I just think the flaws outweighed the pros here. I like the character designs for the most part. It just kind of felt like a B movie to me. I just caught it streaming instead of in the theaters, and I'm glad I did. But I didn't hate it, but a lot of people did. A lot of people didn't. It was a very mixed bag. But yeah, as far as the character designs, I think they did my boy Reptile pretty bad here. He was one of my favorite players in the video game, and they made him just look like that Sobe wizard. They made him look like that Sobe lizard. The wizard lizard. Are there any wizards in the house tonight? I saw a band say that at open mic night, and everybody cheered. I just feel like they did Reptile dirty. But the 95 Kano, I prefer the 95 Kano to the 2021. But as far as the character goes, I prefer the new guy. He steals every scene that he's in. I really like him. And I'm not just saying that because he's in a show called Superstore, starring my wife in another life, America Ferrera. All hell, America Ferrera. Hey, she could do whatever she wants to me. I just take it on the chin. Chin Han, the guy I know from The Dark Knight, he plays Shang Tsung here, and I just don't buy into his threat. I don't know how y'all felt about it, but to me, it looked like he was just cosplaying for the third Ninja Turtles movie. As far as this new character goes, Cole Young, I wasn't feeling him. I don't know how y'all felt about him, but I didn't like him. He was a big letdown. If he would have became Scorpion, I would have been happy, but I went the whole movie thinking he was transforming into Scorpion somehow. I was doing the mental gymnastics on that one, and it was just a big letdown. I wasn't happy about it. I did like Scorpion, though. I liked Sub-Zero. Their storylines, their fights, they were good. They were good. I don't like that Scorpion died and then he came back from hell, but you gotta suspend your belief, right? I just didn't like this Cole Young character. I didn't recognize him from anything. Not that that matters, but I think they missed a perfect casting choice here. And hear me out. I know if you're familiar with the name I'm about to say, you might agree, you might disagree, you might think I'm full of crap, but I think they should have casted Brendan Schaub, because think about it. Nobody really knows this Cole Young character. Nobody really likes him. And despite what you think about Brendan Schaub, I think, he has the background for this type of movie. You know what I mean? He used to be a fighter. He knows a couple of moves. I mean, I'm sure he would have did great. But despite what you think about him, I think more people would like him nowadays if he did do that part. But I say that because a lot of people online despise this guy, and Cole Young goes the whole movie getting his ass kicked, running away from fights, right? Wasn't that the storyline? And being that that's what his character does, I think a lot of people in the audience who are familiar with the character of Brendan Schaub, with the personality that he is and the drama that he's been in, I'm sure they would have loved to see that. They would have loved to see him getting his ass kicked on screen in a movie. I know this. I know this for a fact. This is why people love movies where Pete Davidson or what's her name, Paris Hilton, where they get killed in. They love these movies. Are great, are they not? If not just for those scenes by themselves, people as an audience, as moviegoers, love to see real world celebrities get their comeuppance. I mean, we don't wish death on nobody, but in a movie, it's nice to see somebody that you don't like get killed off or get beat up. It's nice. I don't know. It's an audience. It's a crowd pleaser is what I'm saying. I was in the movie theater when House of Wax came out, and when Paris Hilton had her death scene, everybody cheered in an uproar. It was like when Captain America picked up Thor's hammer at Avengers. It was a moment. You know what I mean? And I think that moment would have been shared by everybody who knows this guy, Brendan Schaub, and his tactics. That's all I'm saying. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But outside of that, the fight choreography was good. The rest of the character designs were fantabulous. This is the movie that made me get HBO Max. Well, that and the Snyder Cut. But I'd rather sit through this than a 4-hour movie trying to justify its existence. But according to the actor who played Sub-Zero, he signed on for a 4-movie deal playing the character Sub-Zero. So we're in store for a few more of these. And I'm hoping they can fix it. I mean, we all love the Mortal Kombat franchise. We don't want to see it fail. But this time around, we can expect something a little bit different. As was hinted at the end of part 1, Johnny Cage is joining the mix here, played by a guy from The Boys. The Boys, I'm sorry, I never got around to watching it. I saw like the first episode, half of the first episode, and it seemed good. It just didn't keep my interest, man. Just seemed too serious. Like I think that show came on around the same time Invincible came on, and on Prime. And they're great shows, just too dark, man. Not that I'm some kind of baby. I can't handle it. It's just not my cup of tea. It's not for me, and I can accept that. I saw the poster. I saw the poster with him in it, the guy who plays Johnny Cage, and I think he looks the part. He definitely brings to mind what the original Johnny Cage or the 95 Johnny Cage looked like, who I could have sworn was Miklo from Blood In, Blood Out. I don't know if y'all ever saw that movie. That's a pretty gangster cholo movie. But yeah, I thought that this was the same actor. I was mad wrong. I'll admit it. I can admit when I'm wrong, man. I don't have an ego like that. But you can't deny that they look alike, man. I'm not Dawson reaching this time around. This is definitely a Jackie Kim Whitley situation. Look at Miklo. Look at Johnny Cage. Now look at Ken from Street Fighter. Entertainment Weekly says Cage is going to be our audience surrogate this time around. So I'm guessing he'll be the main character, which is a nice change of pace. Seeing an actual character take the helm instead of Blandon Cole Young. Another addition we're getting is Shao Kahn. And the monstrosity. This freak of freaking nature of a man playing him. Look, here I am, little old 5'3" me, and we got this 6'6" beast of a human being walking around. I'm just saying, I understand where Mr. Glass is coming from. Who needs all that height? My life would be so much different if I was just 2 inches bigger. But this guy, his name's Martin Ford. I don't know him from anything. I'm just hoping they utilize him the right way and they don't super shredder him like they did in Teenage Turtles 2. His costume teaser is okay. It's hard to see a lot of detail. Keeping it hidden in the shadows is kind of a sign that they don't have much confidence in it, but only time will tell. Personally, I'm hoping this movie surpasses all of our expectations. Like I said, we all want it to succeed. We all love Mortal Kombat as a franchise. The games are all good, I think. I stopped playing at part 2. I played some of part 3 at the arcade. Other characters we're getting here: Kitana, Jade, Sindel, Barack Obama. I'm excited to see these characters come to life, especially the muchachas. I think I speak for every man when I say we want to see them muchachas. They always had some kick-ass special moves in the games. But speaking of the ladies, Sonya Blade actress Jessica McNamee, she's reprising her role. She did a pretty good job in the first one. I mean, look, she's no Veronica Vaughn, but her fighting skills translate a tad more believable. All the actors are returning, which is a pretty good sign. I hate recast. It takes me out of the movie sometimes. It took a few rewatches of The Dark Knight to finally forget Katie Holmes and accept Maggie Gyllenhaal as April O'Neil. Wait, April O'Neil from Teenage Turtles 1 was recast for the sequels, and even toddler me was weirded out by it. So, big plus for Mortal Kombat sequel here. I don't know how to feel about the director, though. I mean, he did a good job. It's usually good when a director can see their vision through to fruition. But sometimes a new director can fix a franchise, i.e. Suicide Squad. Director Simon McQuoid, I'm not sure how to say that. He said that he'd direct the sequel only if he felt the script was good. But come on, bro. Dude, I've seen your portfolio. You did a commercial in 2014. No work for 6 years, and then you're handed the Mortal Kombat. You can use the work is what I'm saying. Can you afford to turn it down? I mean, if you can, you can. I don't know, man, but you got to pick and choose your battles. You know what I mean? If I haven't worked for 6 years, I'm taking the first thing that comes my way. This time around will be the actual Mortal Kombat tournament and not just a preamble to the tournament. Which, why have a movie called Mortal Kombat if you're not going to have the titular Mortal Kombat in it? It's like calling the movie World Series instead of it Major League 2. But knowing what we know about the movie so far, it seems like the complaints about part 1 were heard and are being addressed for the sequel. I'm actually looking forward to it, but I'm so used to disappointment, I'm not holding my breath. There's an October 2025 release date as of now. Let me know what you think. Did you like the first one? Did you hate it? Were you somewhere in the middle? Do you agree with what I'm saying about the first one? Either way, let's keep hope alive for 2025. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace out. What is this white thing? Deuce.